Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Is anybody here yet? Not even sure if anyone is here yet. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Mindy. Oh, let me mute my computer here. There we go. Hello, Mindy, and again, hello. So, four minutes late. Oh, well. People are used to much more than that from me. So, lovely Lena gifted me some core watercolors. I should have prepped this day, but I was going to wait until I got a better palette. But then I thought, oh, I'll just use I don't like half pans. Full pans are okay. I just find these really small to get into. I like larger wells for my watercolors like this. But anyway, I'm going to put them in here anyway. Hello. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Dar. Oh, Leanne, I saw your request on Instagram. I just didn't get a chance yet to accept it. I will do that soon after my stream. Hello, Janet. Hello, Eileen. All right, so I've got these half pans and I've got some magnetic tape. So I am just going to, I haven't used this yet. Normally I just buy the magnetic stuff from the dollar store. And but there was a good sale on this, which is the best way. I think this will do too. So let's do the width here. Okay. Hey, Bren. So I thought I would try these cores today while I'm doing my world watercolor. I have to get caught up on the prompts. Oh, I have to print out that page too. One moment. Let me just pull up my iPhotos. I got distracted. I was going to do that, and then I didn't print it out. The list. The list. Okay. Oh, hey, how come it's not there? Should be there. Let's see. Just a minute. The prompt list. So World Watercolor Month, there's a prompt list that Angela Fair puts out. And that's the prompt list I'm following. I think some other people are following a different prompt list. All right, I need to the picture. I was looking in the wrong spot. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, my printer's just one. Okay, never mind. I don't have to. I'll just look at it from here. My printer accidentally got unplugged, so that doesn't matter. I'll just use it from here. Okay. Just from my iPad. Oh, I think I need one more of these. my drawer. My garbage bag back in place. What am I doing? There we go. Hey, Dr. Dot. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just gonna, one of them I don't need, so I'll just stick it in there. So she sent me 7 tubes, a primary plus the burnt sienna, or split primary plus burnt sienna. So when I was home, I had a great vacation, but man, it's amazing. The older you get, the harder it is to keep up with little kids. Woo. Especially a 4-year-old who is, oh my gosh, she is more busy than her little brother was, her big brother was when he was her age. Let me tell you. Wow. She has no fear. She climbs and she can do anything. I can do it. I'll help. I can do it. Yeah. And then on top of it, it was so hot. All right, bye, Bran. Hi, Lynette. But anyway, of course, it's, you know, so much fun. And so we have I have 4 family members who were in the Nova Scotia International Tattoo this year, which is one of the largest indoor concerts in North America, possibly the world. An international cast, and not just pipes and drums and brass bands, not just, it was brass bands, pipe bands, choir. There was a bike troupe from a bicycle trick troupe from Germany. There was a dance acrobatic sort of troupe from Brazil. There was an 11-year-old flamenco guitarist. He was absolutely amazing. He's from Saskatoon. There's a ukulele group from BC that came. They were here another year. And marching band from the German army. Hey, Judy. Oh my gosh, Dar, stay safe. Hey, Behootie. So this core container has its own little palette here in the lid, and it's magnetic, so it's perfect. I will just use it as my palette for my paints that were sent to me by Sweet Lena, Miss Linux 2010, all the way from Denmark. Of course, the chocolate caramel candies that she sent me from there are all gone, but I do still have some of these Anthonberg marzipan candies. And amazingly, even though they were out there, I mean, maybe it was just that day it got delivered out in the mailbox in the heat, and the chocolate was soft, but they weren't like completely melted to nothing. Well, it's good chocolate, so of course. Okay. Oh, I cut extra, but that's okay. I'll just put them in there in case if I get more colors, then I can transfer them in here. Hey, Debbie. Oh, my voice is tired. It's from the heat. But I am glad to be back in my air conditioning, let me tell you. Oh, I've got just a little window air conditioner. And it says it air conditions 500 square feet. My apartment is 1,000 square feet. And it keeps the whole thing cool. My bedroom is at the far end from where I have the window air conditioner, and I have a window fan in the window. All right, so I'm going to need to mark these. Ow. So I'm going to find a fine tip. That will mark on the plastic. I don't know where my, hold on. Just a minute. My, okay, found my Sharpie, my black Sharpie. I thought I had one in that other one too, because I had two of these. All right, so I want to label these when I put them in, which means I'm going to need my, I apologize. For those of you watching the recording, this is being recorded in real time, real life. So fast forward using your bar on the bottom of the screen if you don't want to watch me fill paint. But I wanted to use these today, and sorry, got to open my, for those of you who don't know me, I have 10% vision. I was born an albino, thus the very pale skin I have. Hey, Jillian. Okay, Jillian. So this is ultramarine blue. So I'm just going to put, I don't know what that is, where it came from. So I'm just putting ultra. And on the short end, I'll put ultra UM. UM. Ultramarine. Yes. Jillian, Lena sent them to me. All right, so then the other blue is the cool blue, which is phthalo blue-green shade. So that's the cool blue. PHTH. Tell me. Let me zoom in a bit here. Yes, I'll be interested to see if I like them too. There were a couple. There are a couple in the tin that Carol sent me a tin of some, and I believe there was a couple of cores in there, but Oh, sorry, I forgot what I was looking for. Oh, yeah. I was looking to zoom. Sorry, I'm a bit... Ooh. Now, I don't know why it did that. Hold on. There. Oh, sorry about that. I just opened my... Ooh. All right. Here we go. Whoa. Okay. So phthalo blue-green shade. Which is your cool blue. It went in much smoother than the ultramarine. All right, so let's do the two reds. This looks like alizarin crimson. Oh, no, quinacridone magenta. Permanent alizarin crimson. So, okay, so permanent alizarin crimson. It's your warm red. I'm just going to put Eliz. Okay, suddenly my marker won't work. That's weird. Oh, there we go. Alizarin crimson. And I've got roux paint all over my hand so that I don't contaminate. I best get it off my fingers. Hi, Nell. I'll be right with you. Hey, Josie. Just getting my paints put out. I'm sorry. I should have had it done. I know, but, you know, sometimes. Okay, that's my quinacridone magenta. Okay, permanent alizarin crimson in this one. Oh. Permanent alizarin crimson. Ooh. Which is the, sorry, I said that wrong, didn't I? That's the cool. Oh, and I just, see, this is why I can't do things like acrylic pours or those 3D. I am such a klutz. I am. I'm always a mess, though, Eileen. Not just today, but I am such a klutz. Oh, gosh. I'll tell you. I'm not safe with too many things. All right, so now I can do the quinacridone magenta, and I think I'll just put MAG magenta. Which is your warm red. The yellows. Hence a yellow light. Oh, they only give you the one yellow because there's a pyrrole red light. Okay, this is a pyrrole red light, which is a warm red. Okay, so pyrrole. That's interesting that they don't give you the warm yellow. You warm so that's the warm. This is two warm reds. No. Well, you only have to do it once. Well, once and then refill as they go empty. It's not that much work. I make it look like work because I'm so bad at it. And I'll put burnt sienna. So it's ready. All right. Now I've started a painting with my other paintings, with my other paints, with my M-grams. So I'm going to finish it with my M-grams, and then I'll use these for the next one. Burnt sienna is a good one, good color to use for your neutral plus for darkening your other colors. I tend to use burnt umber more, but That's just a personal preference of mine. Oh. Just a moment. I need to get a baggie to put these in. Out of room in my. Okay. Yes. Even my M grams that have honey in them. These are my M grams. And they have honey in them, and you can see they stay tacky. They're not wet enough, like they stay tacky, they're sticky. But they're not wet enough to use. So even these I have to spritz. The nice thing about them is it doesn't take any time at all. Once you spritz them for ready to use. Okay, so I'm just going to put the cover on that for the time being because I have a painting I need to finish. I know. It took me, what, half hour to get ready to paint, but that's my life. Oh, this one. Today. Okay. All right. Oh, since this chocolate fell out of the bag, I guess I'm supposed to eat it. Hey, Kathy. Oh, really? Did it? It bubbled on her because of the spray adhesive or what? Okay. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Good. Phew. Oh, I need a... I can't use this journal with my thing alone because it's too small. So, I was trying to get my silhouette machine to calibrate with my camera, and for some reason it does not want to calibrate my... Okay. You know, I wonder if it's the Yupo reacting with... That could be it with that spray varnish, with the spray adhesive. There may have been some kind of chemical reaction between that spray adhesive and the Yupo plastic that kind of created a gas. So this is a Kilimanjaro. I saw Steve from the Mind of Watercolor do a review on this paper, and he really liked it. So I thought I'd get some. It's 140 pound, 300 GSM, 100% cotton, cold pressed watercolor paper. So I thought I would buy one and try it. So I'm going to start it off with my World Watercolor. So the first prompt for the World Watercolor Month this year was sunny days. So I did this. Just a moment. I need to. I also need to move my, just one moment, please. I need to adjust my camera for this. So we'll get a little less of an angle. And well, Ian, so far I really liked it. I haven't done anything yet that with a lot of like wetting and pulling up and whatever, but so far, like what I've only done this and half of my next one, but it's very thick. You know, it's the nice sturdy 300 GSM. It seems very, very nice, and it's not overly pricey. Yes, if you are having a blurry or pickly video, hover over the video and click on the cog and choose 1080p, because for some reason the last couple of days YouTube has been auto coming on at 144p for some strange reason, like the lowest possible setting. Yeah, so that's my sunny days prompt. I did this out of my head. I had no reference photo. Now for this one, which is yummy food, is the prompt. For the second day. So I'm doing lobster, of course, being from the east coast of Canada. We have the best lobster in the world. Even compared to Maine lobster. Delicious food, I'm sorry. Delicious food. So, delicious food is the prompt. I've got my brushes ready. So, I'm working, I've got it done my first layer. I tried to make the background look like it's sitting on a bed of lettuce, but yeah, that didn't work out so good. So I may have to do a little bit of a fix on this. I don't know. Need to open my photo. I should put the photo reference up here. Is it a bug? Where? A bug? Hi, Colleen. when I showed this to Eliza, partially done like this. And I said, look, what am I painting? And she goes, a crab. I'm like, ah, you're close. You're close. All right, I'm going to bring it up here on my iPad too so that I can see it. And I need to change it so it doesn't turn off on me. Okay. There we go. So my reference photo. All right, going in with my I'm practicing with my silver black velvet. I bought the 3 set of, and I think I need to, hold on. Okay, I need to do it this way, I think. There we go. Trying to get you guys in a good spot here to see. And I need to brighten it up a bit. There we go. I don't have a laptop. I have an iMac desktop, and no, there's no splatters on it. So I'm using the permanent red. Oh, just a minute. I have to take out my just a moment. I've got my color chart so I can give you guys the correct colors here. Or I think I do anyway. It should be under here. Oh, unless I left it on the table at home, which I must have done. Ugh, figures. Anyway, it is the warm red. Okay. So now I need to do another layer in the darkest areas. So I'm doing wet on dry. Love my engrams, let me just say. So I'm lifting a little highlight out of there. And now I'm going to take some of that same red, but I'm going to add some of my permanent, my Azo orange, excuse me. And I didn't add enough orange, so I'm going to just sop that up for a minute. It needs to be more orange in this spot. blend it, adding some more red here. So it'll blend the edges. So I'm going back and forth between the reds that's pure permanent and of the orange. Okay, so orange on the top here. And then the red, so it's dark. And then they can commingle a little bit. Sorry, it's hard to watch chat when you're... Hey, CB. Oh, I haven't seen Joan yet. Dot, is Joan okay, or is she just away or busy? Oh, I'll tell you, start doing this without my heat gun at home. I was like, oh man, I should have brought my heat gun home. And I need to do a little bit here over the green where I put the green too far, but that's okay because it's a really dark part anyway. So the green will help to make it dark. All right, now over to this other claw here. So once again, this is just the second layer, no details yet, just getting patches of lighter and darker reds, oranges. So I'm going to go in where it's kind of lighter here first on this one. And now I'm going with the darker. Of course, this is not the darkest yet. My next step will be to put in the darkest darks. These are my mid-tones. Yeah, I know, CB, right? Hey, Joan, nice to see you. We were just talking about you. Hoping you were okay. I guess I should really send the link out on Facebook. I don't know why I never bother sending it out on Facebook. I always just tweet it. Mostly because I don't like Facebook, I guess, but I totally missed drawing in. Oh, I guess that's a second. That's why I left it out. Okay, yeah, there was a reason. I'm just going to go in here and do the shadow. Supposed to be laying on a bed of lettuce, but I didn't get it looking much like lettuce. So it's very abstract lettuce he's laying on. But so far, I'm really liking this paper to work on, Ian. I really am liking it. I tend to always trust, I haven't been working watercolors as long as, it's only been a year and a half. So I really do tend to trust Steve from Mind of Watercolor. He seems to give honest reviews. My sister and I had lobster one day when I was home. Oh my gosh. So good. Fresh right off the fisherman's truck. Right off the fisherman's truck. They cook them, they catch them, cook them, and then drive them into town to sell. And usually by noon, they're mostly gone. Yeah, well, at least the green is a good background for the red because they are complementary colors. So I was just hoping it would look a little more like lettuce, but it's the lobster that's important anyway, so that's okay. I'm really liking these brushes too, as far as they keep such a lovely point that I can really work on my brush work with these, I think, because they do. Excuse me, sorry. All right, so I'm going to make sure that he dries so I can put in my darkest darks and start with the detail because their shell is very spotty. So I'm just gonna do the heat gun. Heat gun, please. If you have headphones, too loud, but not as bad as my hair dryer. Hey, Marie. Nice to see you. So I hope all my American friends had a great 4th of July yesterday. Friends and food and fireworks. Of course, some of us hung out on course, when you're using 100% cotton paper, you have to really get used to the fact that it takes so much longer to dry. But, I mean, that's a good thing because it means it stays wet longer when you're working, too. So, kind of a good benefit to it there. Now, you guys aren't seeing the contrast. I'm just trying to change the setting a little bit so you can see more of the contrast that I have with the reds and the oranges there. Hi, Allie. Sorry I missed you coming in. Hello, hello. Really, Ian? They won again? Woohoo. Poor Canada's men, they missed out getting into the World Cup. Our women's soccer team has a little more, although our men's is getting better, but our women's soccer team is usually has a little more international luck, more luck in international play, I should say. Okay. So, I don't know. I don't really need that paper there because I'm only on the first page of the book. All right, so now I'm going to do my darkest dark. So I'm going to take some of that permanent red and I'm going to mix some of the no, what will I mix with it? I don't want brown. I need it to be darker. So I'm going to probably burnt umber. We'll see what happens with burnt umber. To darken it. A little more. Pretty good, actually. All right. Now I need I'm going to do a claw at a time here. So I'm going to wet this part of this claw here. Oop. I think I need to use my bigger brush. These brushes hold a lot of water too, which is nice. But it does take some getting used to when you're painting with them. You have to really. And that's what this kind of, I think it was good timing that I got the brushes right now. Bought these brushes because doing these prompts in the World Watercolor Month is a really great chance to practice and learn your techniques and work on. So you can see now how much darker that is by adding the burnt umber to that red. Well, come to the east coast of Canada. That's the best place to get good seafood. Just saying. So now I also need to go in with another layer of this, just the red. Thanks, Joan. Yes, you do, Leah. Just like we also have to have a passport to go to the U.S. That of course, all happened after 9/11. Yeah. And my passport is expired, so I need to get a new one. I don't have any plans to go to the States, but sometimes we take a trip to, every now and then, take a trip to Bangor. But I'm going to have to use white for some of the shine of the lobster, I think, which is fine because it's not pure white, but it's shining, like, you know what I mean? So I couldn't leave it white like here, but all right, so now I need to wet this next part. Yeah, I am really liking this paper. Oh, yeah, right, an enhanced driver's license. Of course, that's never an option for me since I don't drive, but yeah. And of course, where you have your brightest sprites, you need to have your dark beside it so that the light looks lighter and your dark looks darker. It's a bit of an optical illusion. There we go. I'm going back in with some more dots of this dark since it's almost dry to get a little bit more of that texture in there so that it doesn't flow as much. Now, trying to do, okay, Oh, buffering a lot? Uh-oh. Okay, just a second. I wonder if I can, one moment, please, because I have, let me see, I don't know if I can go in and change my setting. I have it on normal latency instead of low. So let me see if I can, don't know if I can change it though while I'm streaming. Can you change it while you're streaming, Debbie? The latency? I know it's not my upload speed because my upload speed was like 59 or something and you only need 6. I don't see anywhere where I can. So do you guys want me to end stream? Because I can switch it to low latency and come back and see if that helps the buffering. Do you want? Hey, Denise. Okay, guys, stay here. You'll get another notification. I'm just going to end and I'm going to start a new stream and I am going to switch the setting. Okay, so I'll be right back.